In this video, we're going to show you how to identify students who you have this year that teachers last year identified as struggling with virtual learning. First, go to linkit.htps.us. When prompted, click Sign in with Google. On the home page, go to Reporting and click Dashboard New. The dashboard will open in a new tab. First thing to do is make sure your period is from earlier than last year. If it says August 1st, 2020, you would want to change that date by clicking on the calendar and setting your start date to sometime prior to the beginning of last school year so that you're able to get in last year's assessments. I chose to set mine to January 1st, 2015. Next, you'll need to decide if you want to look at classes individually or all of your students together. In this example, I'm going to show you how to do all of your classes together, but if you wanted to do just a single class, you can simply on the View Classes, select the class. But in this case, I'm going to select Classes, choose this year, and then select all the classes I'm teaching this year. That would allow me to see all my struggling students in one time. Next, make sure this is not checked. If it's checked to restrict tests to taken in this class, you may not see anything down below. Next, you'll want to choose Select Data. Here, check off the 2020 Spring Struggling Students. Now, if you teach multiple grades, you will see some students in each grade level, and you'll notice here how many. So for this teacher, I have one student who's in 10th grade that was identified as struggling. I have 16 students in 11th grade who were identified as struggling, and so forth. I'm going to select all the grade levels. I just want to see all my students who struggled. And then I want to look at the View the Student results. Initially, it shows me all of my students. If I want to see just those who struggled, change from multiple results per row to just single results per row. It will only identify or show those who had a quote-unquote grade or who were identified as struggling. And therefore, you can see in this example, this teacher who had 125 students, 30 were actually identified as struggling last year with virtual learning.